Hello, everyone. I'm sure you can relate to this person, as you most probably have seen or heard of someone you know suffering from knee pain and limited mobility. Osteoarthritis and traumatic joint injuries affects children, young adults, and more than 70% of the population aged over 65 years. The condition is simply the destruction and erosion of a tissue that covers the ends of bone in our joints. So this tissue is called cartilage. It is another masterpiece in our body that is only about 2 millimeters thick, but it tolerates loads up to several times our body weight. This tissue is mechanically super functional, but it is extremely weak in repairing itself, which means you need to be nice to your joints. Because if you lose a piece of cartilage, it is not coming back. And even worse, that damage could actually initiate a degeneration process that leads to osteoarthritis and the total loss of cartilage. So since the body cannot handle this situation by itself, I want to try help the body to repair the damaged cartilage. So think like an engineer. What if we tried to make that tissue, that cartilage tissue, from scratch? Amazingly enough, it could actually be possible. Imagine how a building is built, using a scaffold to provide a temporary support during construction, and of course, with the hard work of several construction workers. So, as tissue engineers, we are using a similar approach for making this cartilage tissue. We design and make three-dimensional tiny scaffolds, and we recruit cartilage cells as professional construction workers to use this structure as their temporary support and make their own cartilage matrix. But the thing is that, because these cells are out of their actual home, the body, they are pretty picky with this three-dimensional scaffold. So we want to encourage these cells to do their best in making this functional cartilage tissue in the lab condition. So in my project, I'm using a 3D printer for making these engineered scaffolds. Similar to a common printer that uses different inks for printing a colorful picture, we are using different materials as our inks for 3D printing these scaffolds. So I have successfully developed a technique that uses live cells, hydrogels, a jelly materials that the cells love, and polymers to 3D print scaffolds, and with impregnated cells, and you can see the picture. So we found that these cells are actually happy in this 3D printed scaffolds, as they made abundant cartilage matrix shown in blue after about a month. So using our technique, we can make more sophisticated scaffolds for promoting better regeneration of cartilage and hopefully help millions of people around the world suffering from this problem. Thank you.